Last but not least, we are going to find the maximum and minimum of f of x equals 3x squared minus 12x minus 1. And we're also going to find the domain and the range. Hopefully you should remember from like 2 seconds ago that the domain is always all real numbers. Yeah. Okay. So now to find the maximum or minimum, if you look at a parabola, the vertex is the minimum. Or if you have this kind of parabola, the vertex is the maximum. So either way, I said vertex. So when it says find the maximum or minimum, it actually just really means find the vertex. And on this type of problem, it's kind of icky because we don't have that whole parentheses thing. If we did, we could just pluck out the vertex. On this one, we have to do the negative b over 2a, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm going to have negative, and then my b is a negative 12 over 2 times my a is a 3. So this gives me 12 over 6, and that's big fat 2. Whoops. And then to get the y value of my vertex, we plug in a 2 into this equation. So we have 3 times 2 squared minus 12 times 2 minus 1. And then when we do this, we get 12 minus 24 minus 1. I think that's negative 13. Yeah, it is. Okay, so my vertex is 2 comma negative 13. But to figure out whether it's a maximum or minimum, we have to go back to the number in the very front of the equation. And if the number in the very front is positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it opens down. So my 3 is positive. So it opens up, and let's think, is this vertex at 2, negative 13 that we just found, is it going to be a minimum or maximum? It's going to be a minimum. So we just found a minimum at 2, negative 13. Then to figure out the domain and range, let's kind of just whip out a really easy graph. My vertex is at 2, negative 13, whatever, somewhere down here. It's a minimum, so I know it goes up like this. Now to find the domain, it's all real numbers every single time. To find the range, it's the bottomest y value, comma, the toppest y value, and my bottomest one is negative 13 with a bracket, comma, the toppest y value, which is an infinity, with the parentheses. Yeah. Okay.